And back into round three.
Back to
I'm
it.
in both camps.
He's
I
an
like him.
anomaly.
Yeah.
Like
I
we're
like him in
back
the
with
AES.
decaying with the boys. This is Dem Bones taking over.
Welcome back to the Jojitorium. Once I think, remember too, whenever we found the German Scheiser corn. Let's not lie to each other. You're in twerk classes over there. That's what
Yeah. That's all it is.
The fitness class.
Working on them TikTok videos you like so much.
Dead face. Got right in front of you. So we have crested over into round two, and you continue to bring us some fabulous beers. I'm excited for this one. So it is round two. You brought some more beers, put them together.
All right, so
Call
this
round two beers.
This is the second edition, man. This is the Citra Galaxy. So this one features the Galaxy hop. Same everything else except the percentage extra of Citra that I put in the all Citra. It's Galaxy. So this features Galaxy. I think you guys are gonna like this one.
We were talking about it, and
Yeah.
I thought you were brewing that this weekend. I didn't know we got to try it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no. They're both because it's a split batch. So I'll brew, 10 gallons of this.
Yeah.
And then in the fermenters, dry hop with different hops.
Nice.
And it's nice
cool,
because I can
man.
get two different hazies, but like
I
you're
don't
gonna
have to be careful.
notice a significant difference in taste.
Okay.
Oh no, this can.
Oh no. The sound effects. It's how we get paid.
That's all right. I got the first one.
I was gonna say that. I don't know what happened to that can.
My lord. I can already tell just by the color.
Does anybody need some more?
Oh no.
This is still.
I'll take a little bit.
See, here's the hard part. When we get in the second side here, I have to sneak sips in, and you'll see why.
Yeah, you talk a lot.
I do a lot of talking in the second half.
Not that you talk a
Matt,
lot, but you
you
have.
talk too much.
No, you have
never
to
shut up.
Too much.
No, you have to talk a lot.
just a little bit. Oh man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Galaxy, like you say, the earthiness of the new Galaxy crop comes
Yeah,
off to
it's-
me almost like a nuttiness in parts, like almost like just a tad of peanut flavor for some reason. And that's how I can like pick out Galaxy from 2021.
See,
Basically.
this is when it comes to a hazy, this is the flavor profile that I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
When it gets really into that, like cresting towards like Idaho, kind of that very earthiness. I love that, and this delivers.
This Galaxy, it's real earthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's maybe that little bit of Citra that still kind of rounds out some of the fruitiness
pushes
in
it
it.
a little bit.
A little bit. It kind of like edges. It's like, hey, you're still there a little
Yeah.
bit, but then you get that like real earthy taste, and but I still like it. Like it's a great. I hit that combo. I do the Citra, then I do the Galaxy. Every time I drink beer, it's like that's the 1-2 punch right there.
Nice. So we are going to move into the social media smackdown, and I didn't post one because
He's a lazy motherfucker.
I got lazy.
Whoops.
I
Got busy.
Yeah, the crippling responsibilities of life.
I have kids and a job.
Well, the good thing though is
I don't care about our fans. Woo! That's Matt, everybody.
I care about them. I care about them so much that I went and stole some shit from our friends over at Casting Views.
I'm tracking down professional actors. Boo! I'm so busy talking to my famous friends.
I'm Hollywood now. I have a casting director that I answer to. And so it's pretty nice. I'm signed with CAA.
It's me.
Getting big time.
It's
now.
me, and he's gonna get on that couch.
That's why I grew this hair out. Yeah.
Give me something to pull.
So I did steal a social media smackdown from Casting Views. They had a great episode out where they talked about weird ways to earn money online, and they had 3 of them, and they put them out to all their fans, like which one was the weirdest one. So it was selling farts in a jar.
Oh my god, I heard about that.
Yeah, selling used bathwater, and then selling fresh air. The selling fresh air one's
Isn't
like
that from like China? The fresh air?
no,
That would make sense.
It's from I think it's
so
from
polluted.
I think it's Irish.
Is
Like,
it?
Yeah, like a local proletariat or whatever. Like it was like I'll capture the air for you and I'll bring it to you. So, but their fans came in rock solid for selling farts in a jar. Like
We watched 90 Day Fiance, and that's what
That's
the girl
her.
was from.
Yeah.
And like I heard this story and they're like, yeah, it's 90 Day Fiance girl. And she was like a psycho on TV and now she's like selling farts in a jar. It's like I could definitely succeed in that if anybody wanted a fart in a jar.
And it only lasted for 1 week because she thought she farted herself into a heart
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
But it ended up just being like acid reflux. It's like, oh, you can talk to me about acid reflux. It's way different.
Also, you tapped out way too early. You were in the first round. They barely got a rear naked choke on you. Like, it's too much. It's too much.
Hit me after a party down here in the Jojitorium. I'll give you something to sniff.
She made like 40 grand.
Dude, she was
in
making
like
money
in a week.
Pissed. Yeah.
It's like, man, feed me beans and beer and I'm good.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, what a tough life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do
I'm
it.
sorry.
And if anyone wants to buy those weird farts in a jar, I can tell you right now, my supply severely outweighs the demand.
No, don't tell them that.
You know what's terrible is like she's getting like praise for this, but if I fart at home, it's not praise. Like it's like you're
Exactly.
disgusting.
We need equality.
I'm like, that was quality right there.
That is a double standard.
You know, here's a funny story. My daughter now blames every fart on the TV.
Yeah?
Because I told her one time it was the floorboard, and if she farts or I fart, she'll go, I think that was the TV. And I'm like, that's my girl.
That's right. I taught my kids snitches get stitches. I bought her Sour Patch Kids at Walmart because my wife said you can't have that, so I bought them. We went around to the back of Walmart and ate them together. And she came out and she was like, "We did something naughty, Mom." I was like, "Oh!"
You can't tell Mom
Can't
if we're
tell
going to
Mom.
do something fun.
So, speaking of doing something fun, we are in the second round here, and this is one of my favorite things to do, and it's to pit my best friend against the guest we bring on. And unfortunately, you're in the hot chair.
I hate that you do this to me.
Why?
It's just a lot of pressure.
You're really good at it. You're 3-1.
I try.
I mean,
I was just happy I beat Goodfellow. That was a lot.
That's a big one.
dude, you play it off like you're so bad, but you just like are sitting back and you're like, yeah, I know that answer. Yo, I know that one. I know that one.
I've been
You
watching
You gave him like a 4-0 lead.
Yeah,
And
and
then just came back and just like
dunked on him.
whitewashed him, like naked lapped him. It was like, I'm like, cool. I'm going to get crushed.
I've been watching a lot of pop culture since COVID hit.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And also, too, I've been upsetting Adam a lot because I've been picking topics that he's like, I don't know shit about magic, and I don't know shit about
Taylor Swift.
Taylor's.
I
he
didn't
knows a
know
lot
that.
about
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. Yeah, that's a fetish. So, with a name like Dem Bones, I'm gonna assume, I could be wrong, I could be right, that you like horror movies, horror culture.
So I watch all that stuff,
Yeah.
but it's getting the time to sit down and watch
Yep.
all that stuff. Like I love American Horror Story. We watched all of those and like binge watched them.
Nice. So if you are down with some horror, I actually have some horror trivia for you and Adam to kind of go over here.
Boy.
Yeah, and,
gonna embarrass
and
myself.
Adam likes to. He fancies himself a horror junkie.
I say I am, but this is going to put it to the test. I'm sure you pulled some random ass shit.
I definitely do, and that's only to make it fun.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gotta
absolutely.
be.
It's
Rise
gotta keep it
to
interesting.
the top. So, you guys have to decide who goes first, and then I'll start getting into the rounds.
Visitor first.
Visitor goes first. So
I'll go
we are
first.
going to break it down in 3 rounds. If I can quote, was it Guy Fieri? Yeah. Break it down, 3 rounds.
Jeez, was that a guy's grocery case?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Talk about a horror.
Yeah. Take me to Flavortown, Daddy. So
Flavortown's worth a lot of money.
Flavortown does a lot of weird shit too. So there's gonna be 3 rounds here. There's gonna be multiple choice, a little bit of this or that, and there's gonna be a final question. Okay, so you're gonna kick it off in multiple choice. So the way this works is I'm gonna pitch you the first question. I'm gonna give you the choices, and if you get it right, you get first crack at the bonus. Now, if you miss that, Adam gets a chance to steal the whole thing.
All right.
Okay, so
Oh, well,
gotta get it out, man.
Got to.
Those hazies are crushing me.
Oh, they bring the burps.
They bring the burps. So, hometown director George A. Romero's cultural hit, Night of the Living Dead, had many quotable lines. Please finish this one. They're coming to get you. Sarah, Patricia, Barbara, Diane.
I have no clue, but we like Diane.
Adam.
Barbara.
Correct.
Man.
Now, don't worry.
Who gets the bonus now? I get the bonus?
You get a
You get
first
the
shot at the
bonus.
bonus. Another hometown boy, Tom Savini, brought his vibrant and violent take on this Romero classic in what year? 1989, 1999, 1994, or 1990?
Run those back. I'm sorry. I thought they were going to go in increasing years, and you
Nope.
got them all over the place. So
That's why I did it on
try
purpose.
Try it again. Just hit me with those 4 options again, please.
1989,
Okay.
1999, 1994, 1990.
1990.
Correct. Adam takes
I thought it was 89 or 90. I couldn't.
You are taking. It's a 2-0 lead. Don't worry.
That's all right. I didn't have
He
high
went
hopes.
zombies first. That wasn't fair.
Man, I did not have high hopes. I'm just gonna drink my beer, and
That's the beauty of this.
Yeah.
You can still have fun.
I'm not. I'm enjoying this. I'll get it wrong, but I'm winning.
Absolutely. I'm losing because I don't get to drink. It's a lot of talking. So, Adam, it's back to you. Horror can get pretty meta at times, and Cabin in the Woods from 2011 is a staple of such a cinematic approach. Much to the disappointment of a master operator, what mythical creature is at 500 to 1 odds? Unicorn, mermaid, Pegasus, or wizard?
Oh, between two. I'm going to go unicorn.
Wrong.
Is it mermaid?
It is mermaid.
I've actually seen that movie.
Yes. So,
Oh, yeah, because then the wicked-ass looking mermaid. Oh, yeah.
and he sprays it because it's hard to clean up, and they don't want to launch them. That's why they bury them in the cubes. So, first crack of the bonus question to tie it up. Richard Jenkins stars as Gary Sitterson in Cabin in the Woods, but before he made horny teenagers into human kebabs, he was giving inspirational speeches in movies. What creature did his dad say he couldn't fucking be during one of those inspirational speeches? A crocodile, snake, a dinosaur, or Fred Durst?
Dinosaur.
That is correct.
So tied up.
Man.
That's
We're
from
just
Step
stealing.
Brothers.
I know.
Yeah.
I was well, I didn't know. I was just like, well, the only thing that I could think of is Step Brothers.
Wonderful.
I got to take small little pieces and just try and correlate them.
You
and
got it, man.
Swing for the fences.
All right. Well, here's an opportunity to piss Adam off a lot because if you answer this question right, he's going to melt down. So, the Murder Dolls were a horror punk outfit headed by Wednesday 13 and the late great Joey Jordan of Slipknot fame. Finish this lyric. And I wish I may, I wish I might, taste blood tonight, find me a cold dead corpse tonight, grab your neck with all my might, play a CD for my self-indulgence, probably tight.
Oh, dude, I have no clue. I can't even repeat any of those, so I'm just going to go with B.
And that's correct. Look at you, man. And I wish I may, I wish I might, find me a cold dead corpse tonight. It's from Grave Robin USA from their debut album. So, first crack at the bonus question. You have a 3-2 lead.
Right now.
Wednesday 13 is in a ton of bands. But which of the following isn't one of them? Hansel and Gretel, Manic Spider Trash, Frankenstein Drag Queens from Planet 13, Grave Robin Psychobillies.
The Frankenstein, I don't remember what the rest it was.
Well, you're wrong,
Okay.
unfortunately. Yes.
I don't know this either. Can I have the choices again?
Hansel and Gretel, Manic Spider Trash, Grave Robin Psychobillies.
I hope it's A. That's a lame ass.
That is actually a real band that he is part of. He's also the lead guitar player in Manic Spider Trash, and his first band ever was the Frankenstein Drag Queens from Planet 13. You still carry a 3-2 lead
I don't know how.
into the second round.
I gotta get 2 of these. I
So
gotta get both these.
we're going to move into this or that. So,
Oh god.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I got much better odds now.
yes, horror movies are incredible because you often find yourself rooting for the villain or at least wanting to see new interesting ways to see victims die. But who has more kills? Who is better than the other? I'm going to pitch you guys 2 horror movie icons, and you have to pick who has the higher kill count. And there's no chance to steal because, of course, there's only one option.
This is cool. I like this.
So,
It's going to me.
it's on you?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Because you only had 3 first round
Yeah.
questions?
That's,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's you. 'Cause I
6
went
if you
first.
count all the bonuses, but yeah.
Right.
So it's 3-2. Pennywise, the clown, from the new It,
Oh, nice.
chapters 1 and
That's
2,
the new one. Okay.
versus the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
All of them.
All of them.
The creeper.
That is correct. Pennywise clocks in at 10. The Creeper clocks in at 20.
That was good.
That's it.
That's
He
it.
killed that whole busload of kids.
No, he didn't.
Well, not all of them.
He killed about half of them.
Should have.
Yeah, he should have. Jaws versus Norman Bates.
I don't even know who Norman Bates is, but we're
Psycho.
Gonna... Oh, okay. Norman Bates.
Jaws.
Damn it.
Clocking at 21-20. So it was a very
Ooh, that's-
yeah.
I didn't know
very
Norman
close.
Bates had that.
I don't
many,
feel
to
as
be
bad
honest.
about getting that
No.
wrong now.
I would have guessed Jaws, but I thought Norman Bates had like.
I was gonna say
single
Jaws
digit.
just because I didn't know who Norman Bates was, but then it's like, oh no, I'm gonna go with him.
That was a good guess, though. I mean, you're talking about one
So
kill.
I feel better about that one.
If they had a smaller boat, Jaws probably would have got more people.
Yeah. Damn Jaws.
The Invisible Man, the original Invisible Man, versus Jigsaw.
The original Invisible Man.
Yes.
So like one movie
Yes.
versus Saw.
Oh, you're picking
1 through 8?
you're picking how many movies? That's so smart.
Man. I feel like it's a trick question, but I'm gonna go with Jigsaw.
You're wrong.
Wow.
The,
I would've went with Jigsaw,
the
too.
Invisible Man actually
I hate
doubles
the Invisible
Jigsaw.
Man. He loves that.
I
got that
do. I
question.
love the Invisible Man. Jigsaw clocks in at 60 over his story arc, and the Invisible Man clocks in at 122
Wow,
in
that's like,
one movie.
in one movie.
dude,
I gotta
that's,
watch that. Maybe
yes.
I don't hate that movie.
it's like big time, big leagues compared
big
to
leagues.
like our
It's
last
brutal.
few questions. Yeah.
So, Candyman versus Leatherface.
I didn't see Candyman.
We're not talking about the new ones. So the new
Yeah.
Leatherface that debuts on Netflix,
Yeah.
not included. The
Okay.
new Candyman, not included.
Okay. We're going with Leatherface.
You are correct. Leatherface clicking in at 30, Candyman clicking in at 22. It's pretty close too.
I
mean,
sure on
it-
that one.
Yeah.
I obviously never seen Candyman, but I'm like Leatherface. I'm like he kills a lot of people.
Lot of
So I'm
people.
like,
And brutally too.
Well, it's like he doesn't kill a ton in any one movie, but there's so many movies, and he gets at least like
At
two or
least
three.
two, yeah. There's always one he brutally injures that gets
Right,
away.
right.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's on Adam, and it's 4-2.
4-3.
Is it 4-3?
4-3. He got the first this or that.
That's right.
question.
Yep.
Yes,
So it's
I have
4-3.
three.
So
Thanks for keeping score.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I was like,
I
whatever.
I got you. I'm not going to take a false win.
you could have.
But then it just brings it back to Squid Games.
Is this the last one?
Like-
Is this the last this or that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Pinhead versus Freddy Krueger.
Oh, you motherfucker. See, the Hellraiser movies are so drawn out, but then there were those shitty ones, and I don't know if he just. So it's Pinhead himself,
Yeah.
like killing the people.
Yes.
Freddy Krueger.
You're right. 35-33. So
This is easily my favorite. This or that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me too.
Like this is
All
awesome.
of it's tough. You got them all real close. It's
Yes,
not like super
yeah.
obvious. I was just like, there's a lot more Hellraiser movies, but like,
the one I wanted to make completely lopsided was Invisible Man and Jigsaw.
and you got me. And you got me.
Gotcha. So we're tied 4-4, which is fantastic. This is working out how I
It's
planned.
coming down to it.
Ghostface from Scream versus Chucky from Child's Play.
Scream.
Correct. 42-40.
Oh wow,
That's closer than I
That's
thought,
really
too.
close.
Yeah.
That was my guess too, but that's way closer than I thought.
So 5-4.
You got little legs; it's hard to catch all.
It is. It is. It is. Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees.
Fuck. I looked this up once too, like years ago.
Yeah. And you looked it up once too whenever we had a big horror movie showdown.
Showdown.
Yeah.
Damn it. We including the new Halloween movie?
All of it.
Oh
You
man.
might have caught him.
Yeah, there's like
I'm gonna go with
20.
my favorite. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna say Jason Voorhees.
You're correct. Mr. Voorhees is clocking in at 146 kills, confirmed to Michael Myers 121 over the entire story arc. So what we're carrying 5-5.
I'm really happy that Halloween Kills sucked.
Yes.
So I didn't pick Michael Myers.
Fuck you, Activia. So we're moving into the final question. And so the points actually don't even matter.
no, it just comes down to
Comes
this.
down to this.
Are we tied?
Tied
Tied.
5-5. Now
That's it.
you
Always
made
ends this way.
he made a complaint the last time I did this. We're like, you're just making these fucking totals up. So I didn't do that.
I didn't say you were making the total.
Complain.
I said you were ripping off other podcasts.
Yeah, thank you, Steve from Hop Nation.
Yeah.
So what I'm going
I
to do
said be
is
original.
I'm original now.
Okay.
Here we go. So the final question, or should I say questions?
Oh,
So each of you are going to get a junket of questions, and you have to tell me which one is false. 3 statements from horror movies.
like
You have to tell me
it's like a
which
shootout in
one's
hockey.
false.
I would have rather
we're
just
do-
the
we're do-
one or done question. I was studying up on my box office.
Totals.
Here comes the curveball. So I think you went first at the beginning, so I think, Adam, it's only fair that you go first now.
Whatever you think, host.
Thank you. So, Adam, listen carefully. These are either true or false. There's only one false statement here. Okay?
Got it.
The stars of the Blair Witch Project were given their instructions for the day via GPS trackers and drop spots. Aliens, sequel to Alien, took 3 years to make. Jaws doesn't fully appear in one shot of the film until 1 hour and 21 minutes into the movie. Which statement is false?
I'm between two of them.
Okay.
But man, that seems insane. I just watched a documentary on it. 3 years seems like a really long time. I know it took a long time for Aliens, but I think 3 years they would have got their funding cut. So I'm going with that.
It is correct. That is false. However, it's false for different reasons because it actually took 7 years due to
No way.
due to complications in funding and legal red tape. So you are correct, but correct for the wrong reasons.
Well, I knew they had a problem because they filmed it all in England, and
Yep.
the film crew wanted to take tea time all the time.
Mm-hmm. They went over budget, and then lawyers came in, and G.G. Geiger was like suing everybody.
I had no freaking idea it took
Yeah.
7 years. They didn't get into that in the documentary at all.
So to come away with a draw to give Adam his first tie, because he's coming in at 3-1 here.
That would suck so bad having a tie in your record.
You know what? If it comes down to it, I'll figure something out. I got a lot of shit.
like
Click,
kissing
clack.
your
I mean, I would celebrate that as a win myself. But,
Oh, you
But
should.
for him,
You know.
Yeah, it's going to hurt me. It's
yeah.
So these are your 3 questions.
going to get you more listens if you tie me. There's just no pressure. But
Psycho with Norman Bates was the first American film to feature a toilet. Count Orlok from Nosferatu only blinks once in the movie. Wes Craven wanted Robert Englund to get first crack at Freddy Krueger, that he waited outside of Englund's home with a contract and a blank check.
So only one's false.
Only one's false.
Not like I know any of them. I'm just like running through like which one's like the more like exaggerated one that is true, which one is like middle that's totally fake. All right. This is for all the marbles. I'm going to say the first one with the toilet.
Unfortunately, that is a true statement. American Psycho was the first American film in cinema history that featured a toilet that actually was operable.
that one made me giggle. I did not know that. That's freaking...
Count Orlok does only blink once in Nosferatu, and it happens about 9 minutes before the end of the first half.
I would
of
have
the movie.
never. It would have been between the
If you
first
told
one
me-
and second one.
If I
would
guessed
have
that
never
and you
guessed
told me it was
C.
true, I would watch the freaking movie and count.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be so pissed.
The shocker here is Wes Craven actually didn't pick Robert Englund first. He actually picked a British character actor by the name of David Warner. He wanted David Warner really bad, but David Warner had some other commitments that he couldn't get away from. So Robert Englund was the next in line, and now we have
wasn't even a thought in my head. I'm like, contract this and that. It's off to the side. I'm like, the first two are totally two like things that are going to be wrong.
They were definitely, weirder.
so a valiant effort, sir.
Hey,
Good job on those
I'm
true false statements.
Thank
Those
you.
are weird facts.
I'm proud of myself.
Thank you.
Successful win on your behalf. You know.
Great effort.
Hey,
for
I
someone who
came
said
in
you
here-
had no idea what was going on.
I mean, half those were guesses, and like I maybe got like two that I actually knew.
Come back in for a rematch and hope
Yeah.
it's something I don't like.
I will.
or don't know anything
I know
about.
lots of stuff he doesn't
Just
like.
give me a heads up on the category. I'll start binge
there you
watching
go.
everything.
I'll send you the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll binge watch all the movies.
So I'm actually going to let you, because you brought 3 beers, so I'm actually going to introduce round 3 beers, but I actually have a little bit left on mine. So what I want to do is while you introduce that one, I'm going to finish this one. So it was
Alright.
round 3.
Yeah,
You brought
yeah.
more beers, put them together.
Yes, sir.
Round 3 beers.
That was creative.
Got to reach down to get it.
And while he's getting it, I would like to let everybody know Round 3 Beers is brought to you by Celebrity Birthdays. So we're celebrating March 6th when this podcast is being released. Tyler, the Creator,
Oh,
Shaquille O'Neal,
Nice.
and very good friend of the podcast from the Beyond, Michelangelo. Sistine Chapel in the house, y'all.
yeah, no fucking idea what podcasts were.
Friend of the podcast. Him and Andy Williams, equally friends of the podcast.
Also, Andrei Arlovsky. Also,
Yes, also Andre Ellis.
I say, do we want to rinse these glasses? Because we're going to brown.
To
ale
Browno?
now.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do a little.
how about we do?
need to edit
We'll
this
do a
out?
little transition. All right, glass is clean. Round 3 beers. What do we got?
So I brought you guys a brown ale. Now, the labels are handwritten crappy because I didn't think I was going to be canning this, but whenever I found out I was coming on, I was like, I got to bring it to them and see what they think.
Thank you.
So this is a brown ale designed to be put into a Maker's Mark Select barrel pick from a bourbon group.
Nice.
So they reached out to me. They said, can you brew enough beer to fill a 53-gallon bourbon barrel? I said, absolutely, even though it's going to take me 3 brews, but we can do it. So I designed this beer. I asked them notes for the bourbon, and they said something that would be real complimentary would be chocolatey, honey, and nutty.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right, brown ale it is. So
Yep.
this guy is extremely roasty. We're coming in at 7.2%.
Nice.
And just think
I'm gonna help you out on this
it's
one.
going to go into a bourbon barrel. So like I tried bringing like a ton of extra flavor.
These are
Click, clack. If you ain't drinking during round 3 right now, I don't know what you're doing.
the smell.
Grab a beer.
The smell, buddy. Just wait till this gets to you, Adam.
Take off work. I'm gonna pour it like Stone Cold. I'm gonna get the remnants of both of these cans.
Yeah, it's roasty. It's a roasty boy.
You got all you want there, man?
Oh yeah, dude. It's, oh my
I mean,
goodness.
nah, that ends up me pouring.
I'm a brown guy.
Okay.
So I love
All
browns.
right, I want your honest
Yeah.
opinion on
He
it
loves
too.
Brown Town. There's a little bit more in this. Whoever
I'll take it.
wants it. But yeah, if you're at work listening to this, take off work now. Go
Yeah.
get yourself a brown ale.
Call off.
It's a little bit more here.
Oh yeah, yeah. I need.
Little
Oh
bit,
yeah.
little
I'll
bit.
punch that back in there. Put my sit back in. That's incredible.
Now this was not brewed with water chemistry either. This was pre
Okay.
RO system.
Yeah.
And actually, when I brewed this beer for this, it was in, I want to say October.
Okay.
It came out real light, and I was like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And so I just kind of put it in the kegerator and just let it sit. Now, I tried it like a month
Yeah.
or month after, oh, it was probably end of January, February. I pulled this out and tried it, and I'm like, wow, did that condition.
Yeah.
Like it was so light before, like the flavor wasn't there. Now it's like a roasty little bugger.
I would say the thing I'm liking most about it is that unlike other browns where the roast is very forward, like the front thing that you're going to taste, this one sticks. Like there's the caramel to it. It just really it's coated my tongue.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. I love a good roasty caramel base. This is it, man. So
Good. I
this is
appreciate the
it.
feedback. but
Yeah.
It roasted malt in it, and then I upped chocolate malt too. There's a little honey malt, and I believe a little
get that, too.
There's that sweetness.
a little victory thrown in there to try and get
Nice.
some like nuttiness a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So I get like the roastiness up front, like Matt was saying, and then like chocolatey, and then strong caramel.
Yeah.
But that caramel like turns into a nuttiness and almost like it's probably the honey. It almost gives me like, I know there's not vanilla in it, but it gives me like almost a finish of a
It
vanilla.
does have a vanilla now that you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just right at the end, it gets like
twinge of sweetness.
sweet, like
Yeah.
a sweet vanilla honey
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah, I
right
totally
after the
get
nuttiness.
that.
Yeah.
Really
That's
good,
That's
man.
solid.
It's so
And what was this again? 7.2.
7.2. So like
Doesn't drink-
Sneaky
doesn't drink
7.2.
heavy.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be heavier on the alcohol, but I was like thinking about mashing in higher to try and keep some of the sugar in it because it was going in the bourbon barrel. Never put anything in a bourbon barrel
Yeah.
before. So I kind of had to like research stuff. I didn't quite follow everything that they say,
Yeah.
but I wanted the beer to come out good too, like to start. So I'm like, all right, 7.2, keep it high alcohol. It'll help, suck up some of this wood flavor and everything that it's got. And then also, if I can keep, I'd have to look up what this finished at, but I know it's a little sweeter.
Yeah.
And hopefully that balances out the bourbon that it takes in.
I think that'll really help once
sure.
once it hits the
And
barrel.
I tried, so I bought one of the bottles of Maker's Mark that was part of this barrel pick, and it's like spice.
Ooh, yeah.
Like just like a spiciness from like an apple pie kind of.
Okay.
Oh my god, it just goes like a it's so light though. So like I'm like this is going to be great
Yeah.
going with a dark beer. That Maker's Mark, it smells so thick, but it drinks light and it's just crazy spicy. It's just like a party in your mouth. Like
Awesome.
So I put a couple drops in this the other night to see like how it would go, and it turned into like a graham cracker. I was like, holy crap! I'm like, I can't wait to put this with like a little wood hints in it and everything.
Absolutely.
So I don't know how long it's gonna sit. Honestly, it'll be one of those things we'll pull it whenever it tastes good.
Right. Yeah. Just
So,
keep checking it.
I'm not even sure where I'm putting it. So
Please let us know. Please let us know.
well, we're gonna do bottles. We'll bottle
Yeah.
it. We're gonna do a red top wax for it
Nice.
for like Maker's Mark. And
Can you please go overboard on one of them, like that viral picture where the one's like just completely like
halfway
DQ coated?
It'll be the last one when I have like way too much wax left, and it's just like pour it all the way down to the bottom.
Give it to that one friend that
Yeah.
talks too much shit. Like, this one's for you.
So like this probably won't. I just gave these beers to the gentleman who runs the group, and I want to hear what he has to say
Yeah.
about them. And as long as he gives me the go, then I'll be planning the day to do. I'll be brewing 24 hours straight.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I might. So like, my rim system that I have for my mash is separate controller than my boil kettle, so I can technically have a mash running
Yeah.
While you're
while the
boiling.
boil.
Oh,
But,
nice. Yeah.
I would have to just heat up that hot liquor tank while I'm like sparging.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, once it goes, try and heat that up real quick to get
For
it
the
to
next
mash
mash.
temp.
Yeah.
Maybe not boil right away, but then get that in the mash, get that going, and then I'll start to boil. It'll be like some crazy scientist shit that I'm trying
Yeah.
to like literally. This segment of time has to be this. I'll need like 3 people on hand. So like,
Yeah.
if you're down to drink for 24 hours, like let's do it.
Never not.
I've never not done a drink. Time? What's that? Time's a contract.
Maybe we'll
I
do
don't
like
believe in.
a brewathon. Like we'll do a charity and we'll do a live stream.
Yeah, there we go.
Decaying with the boys and like
Hey, man, don't tease me with a good time.
like like donate now and we're gonna do a shotgun.
Dude.
Yeah, you'll be like, who was the comedian that did all the old telethons?
Oh, Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
You'll be Jerry Lewis,
Yeah.
man.
Oh. Hi. Yeah, I could definitely
You
do
set
that.
right up next to the kegerator. You'd be perfect.
I'm a carnival barker too, man.
Yes, you will.
And then I hear you're a great cleaner too.
I
Yes.
am. I
the
am.
only thing he does well on a break.
That's the only thing
I
can
got
do.
some glass in there for you to sweep up.
Yeah, we.
I know.
We Gronk spiked the glasses there. And
No, we didn't Gronk spike. He Gronk spiked.
yeah.
He defeated you in trivia, and he was like, "This is what you get."
Celebration time.
Off camera, the celebrations are real.
They are. The Jojitorium is fierce. So we're going to sip on this delicious brown ale, and we're going to go into one of my favorite segments now. So when I have skilled brewers in front of me, as a guy who wants to learn more about how this all works, I like to get you guys into the Brewer's Advice Corner. So I'll reach out to the depths of the internet, and I found some questions to pose to you guys, and I want to see your takes on them, and hopefully I learned something, because I want to be better at this. I don't want to be just a cleaner.
Yeah,
I want to
that's-
learn.
Keep trying.
I'm trying.
You're a great podcast host. Just hang your hat on.
Your voice is beautiful. I know
Thank
it's been
you.
brought up twice already, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, I got like this turd like slow voice that comes
Yeah.
out, like it's real slow, and it's like yours is just like beautiful.
You know what? I appreciate you. That's that's the nicest. You
And
know what?
I just want to say too, your face is good for radio too, not in a bad way, but
Mostly the mustache.
you got it too.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, I guess I reach out to the internet to find some great questions for you guys to pick through. So, number one here, and whoever wants to go first, of course, you just take the lead here. How do you connect your beer to your local community or your groups? And that could be charities or events.
Yeah, so for me, I've used the homebrew groups, Trash, Ways, Trube. Trube themselves do a charity event every year, Brewing Up a Cure in October. It's coming
Yeah.
back this year after a 2-year layoff because of COVID. So that's like my charity arm. And then just going out to breweries and, meeting people. Like you get invited to different events and different pours that you can do. And I'm always willing to take on new events, whatever events are going on, check my calendar, make sure I'm not double booking myself. But, just keep an open mind and just get out there and talk to folks. I think I've had as many events come from just knowing people front of house at breweries and behind the scenes at breweries as I have through the homebrew clubs. But if you're looking to get started, I don't know which state you're in, what city you're in, join a homebrew club. They usually will keep you.
Also,
apprised of
country too. We've amassed more country listens as well. We're out there in France now.
Yeah.
I have a ton of, European, South American followers on Instagram, and they're always asking questions.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it is here. Like,
I don't know if I have too many South American, but Europe is like very inquisitive.
it's very, like, they're the unique ones to do this.
Yeah.
And, like, anybody who homebrews is, like, destined to open up a brewery, it seems like, too. Like, because they're the only person who cares about doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome.
I need to get into more of those events. So, like, I've never poured at an event or anything.
You'd love
Dude, you'd have
And
so
it's
much
not
fun.
like I don't want to, or like I just have never like found them. I think I really started hitting my stride when COVID started.
Yeah.
And
Because I think
nothing
Taylor
happened.
hit me up early on saying like you and him wanted to do one together.
Yeah, we
And
want
I
to.
was like, sorry, man, there's nothing there's just nothing happening this year.
Yeah, like I want to get out and pour my beers for people, and I did do one charity thing. It wasn't like an event, but beginning of COVID, literally like right when COVID happened, a good friend of my wife's who she worked with, her little girl got diagnosed with cancer, and she was the same age as my daughter, who at the time was like 2. So I'm like, how can we raise money for them during COVID? We can't do like a spaghetti dinner or anything.
Yeah.
I said, screw it, I'm gonna brew beer. So I brewed, at the time, I think I brewed like 20 gallons worth of Kolsch, and I canned them up, and we put them on Facebook and said, if you donate $25 or more, I'll donate a 4-pack to you.
Right.
I'll gift a 4-pack to you.
Nice.
Now, we sold all of them. I think
Yeah.
we had like 36 or 38 4-packs, and I even said the wrong term there. I said sold. So like we had to take it down on
Donated.
Facebook
Yeah.
because people were saying, "I'll buy a 4-pack." or,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
take a 4-pack, and it's like we're not selling 4-packs. We want you to donate to them, and then I'm going to brew beer and have the beer ready for you.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the wording was a big thing with homebrew, so it wasn't selling homebrew, but we ended up raising like I think over like $1,200 for them.
Oh, damn.
Which was great. I mean, there's people who donated and didn't want anything to do with the beer or just donated because it was a fundraiser. But we almost had to do a second run because we had so many people who wanted it again. And I just got scared whenever it was like, okay, even I was using the wrong terminology saying oh, we sold out. And it's like, no, you didn't sell anything.
Yeah.
So we kind of wanted to take a step back from that. But maybe like I got to link up with you, man, and get these events going.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
And-
that'd be fun as hell to roll up to an event together.
Oh, yeah.
Have me, you, Taylor, and
A bunch of guys. Yeah, brewing up a cure,
Everybody.
man. It's a charity event. It's mostly home brewers. There's like 4 to 6 pro brewers there.
Yeah.
That most of them came from these homebrew clubs.
yeah.
But all homebrewers are welcome. I'll give you the info.
Yeah,
As soon as signups are open.
it's funny you mention that because I bought my beer gun off of somebody who helps run that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know his name. It was so long ago.
But
like-
I mean, I have a jockey box and I pour draft
Yeah.
off them. But like bringing just cans and putting them in buckets of ice is
Yeah.
totally
A
acceptable
jock-
when you just do sample pours. Like,
Jockey box is what I want to
Yeah.
eventually get for
Yeah.
these events.
but I mean, canning is
Yeah.
top notch. Like I've seen people bring cans and bottles,
Yeah.
and I've done the jockey box and I've done bottles, and like the cans are sometimes like just an easier setup.
That's
it's
like-
definitely an easier breakdown.
Yeah, I helped out with Arboretum because we did the cookie table event, and I helped out Arboretum Trail, and we were just going from cans, and it was super smooth, man. And it was also too like the artwork was out in front.
Oh, he has great artwork, man.
Yeah, so it was just like one of those things, but like it's the jockey box has its advantages, the cans have the advantages. It's kind of like what you want to do.
Got a
but
little more cost with the cans,
Yeah.
yeah,
but I can see where it's like you're not cleaning a jockey box at the end of the day,
Right.
breaking it down,
Bringing it down,
loading
getting-
kegs in.
You got to lift all the ice and all the water. out of it.
Yep. And all the kegs you got to get back in,
Hopefully not. Hopefully you kick them.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
always my
We
goal.
always
That's
try
the
to get
goal.
him
You
kicked.
want to come home with nothing.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, to go, not to make this question last forever, but his charity thing reminded it that we did one.
Yeah.
Bash Brew, 2020, same thing. I was personally affected by it. Not myself, but somebody in my family was affected by breast cancer, serious breast cancer scare. Christmas right before COVID hit. So when October rolled around and there's no festivals, nothing we could do, it's like, let's do a charity run. And just everything we brewed and bottled from September and October, we, again, didn't sell, donated. And I think our little hook was it was
$10.
$5,
Yeah.
and you get a sticker. And with your sticker, you get a bottle of beer for every $5.
Yeah, we kept saying the word gift.
Yeah, it was a gift.
Gift.
So the beer was a gift. Along
Yes.
the sticker is what you were buying for your donation, and then
Dude,
so buying donation, like, you could use interchangeably. We tried to use donation as much as we could.
it's hard because you can't even ask for a donation legally. You're not allowed to ask for anything.
Right, for the
really-
beer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's
It
why
was-
we
it was
were
very
like sticker.
Yeah.
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 And then
But-
also with the sticker, you get a gift of beer.
But dude, it sounds like we have an October event because my wife is a breast cancer survivor.
Oh, let's freaking
Dude,
do it.
yeah.
We have a beer. We did so we did like our most popular beers, which is our pumpkin roll stout and our apple fritter. That year.
Yeah.
We actually brewed the apple fritter twice and
Yep.
let it go into November a little bit just to keep raising money. But then we did a special beer that we just called Bash Cancer, and it was a blonde ale,
Yeah.
just a simple blonde ale that we
Tea.
dry hopped with hibiscus tea.
Yeah.
So we turned it pink.
Yeah, that's
for
beautiful.
the
I
event.
love a
Yeah.
colored beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, let's
gets
do
me.
it.
It was pretty.
And
It had
we
nice
we can
flavor.
rent a pavilion at a park,
Yeah.
kind of have donations go,
Yeah,
and
man.
it's like,
Have a little party.
Yeah, we can take
there's-
donations online all month.
yep,
Like maybe
and,
do a little live
and we can
event
just
somewhere in
have
the middle.
beer sitting there, and if we want to get fancy and get somebody who makes some bomb ass like pulled pork or some barbecue,
Yeah.
dude, it's a breast cancer event. It's set in stone. It's coming this up to October.
Yeah, so in full disclosure, my mom dropped the bomb on us Christmas of
Yeah.
19, and then, not to get too personal,
Yeah.
but then my dog died right before COVID
Yep.
hit, and like it was just
A lot.
early 2020. All of 2020 was a bad year for everybody.
feel you, man.
Yeah, it sucked. But mom's okay.
Yeah.
yeah, my wife's
and
6 years
we had-
cancer free.
Congrats.
So like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So yeah, I think we got
Let's
a
do
common
something
interest.
fun.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's do it,
I
man.
felt bad we couldn't do it this year because events came back right in
Yeah.
October, and
nah, we're doing it
we
this
got booked
year.
up. But let's do it. This year.
I see a big event coming this way.
Yeah, I would
sounds
love
good,
to make
man.
that.
For a
back.
great
I mean, that was
cause,
a good
too.
beer too.
Yeah, it was
I'd
my-
love to brew that again.
My wife has, I mean, she has 30,000 followers on Instagram from breast cancer awareness.
Yeah.
So like, she has all the groups that actually donate to like women who need mammograms and like actual things that women need, and not
Yes.
just like cancer research that you don't actually know where
Where the
anything's
money's going,
Like,
yeah.
have you ever heard of like it's called like pink shaming or whatever? It's like the dollar store sells a pink ribbon, but nothing goes towards breast cancer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like,
It's
it's a
like-
big sham.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
crazy.
did our research and we went with
Glimmer of hope.
Glimmer of Hope.
Yeah, that's the big one that my wife has had contact with the owner, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
She does
They were
so
great
They were
people.
so many great
Yeah.
things for these young women who are
Yeah.
diagnosed. Because my wife was diagnosed at like 26, and it's like we had
Yeah,
chances,
that's their main focus. is-
yeah, we
Yeah.
had chances of winning the Powerball at that odds of like having a girl diagnosed that young. It's crazy.
And
But
and on the selfish side of things, they pushed us to the moon. Like every time we like would put anything out,
The
Glimmer of
shirt,
Hope would just push
they were
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can definitely get something with them going, because
Yeah.
that'd be cool as hell.
I
and
really
they
like
were they
that.
were just like, and it was a hard decision because I was looking at a bunch of local ones. Of course, I wasn't going to the pink chain. Like, I'll
Yeah.
call them out. Susan G. Cumming. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
absolutely,
no,
yeah.
100%.
So I was like, let's do something local that's going all towards research. And I researched into them, and they basically picked and chose who really need the money to advance, especially in younger breast cancer patients. Like,
They have great facilities
Yeah.
too. I think it's out in Wexford that
Yeah.
they have like massage therapy, and they offer all this stuff that like you may not think it helps, but like these women's bodies are aching.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like
Beat
you
up.
couldn't hug my wife
Yeah.
with the medicine she was on because it was like her whole body was bruised. Like all this stuff helps. Reiki therapy. Dude,
Yep.
we had a Reiki master come to our house. We made friends with him. Like we'd buy him dinner and give him a gift card, and he'd come over and she could breathe. Like
Yeah.
it was like amazing. It's it's a good foundation. So
let's do it. We'll do a little brewing up a cure and do some breast
sounds
cancer
good,
yeah, dude.
fundraiser in October. We got October booked.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, man.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the later side of the advice corner, of course, and thank goodness everyone's safe. You know, that's the major thing here, and maybe we can use our beer for something good.
Hey,
you know?
that's even better.
Yeah. So how do you guys come up with the names of the beers? Because like you're talking about Squid Games, and then Adam and I, we get drunk and like throw ideas back and forth at each other. So like, what's the creative process look like for Dem Bones when you're looking for a name?
It comes from anything related to the beer. So like, I have a Belgian wit beer that I put out, and my dad loves it. So it's Pappy's Belgian wit beer.
That's
know,
cool.
my wife and I just watched Squid Games, binge watched it. So those two were Squid Games. I'm like, that'd be so dope.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think. Canine Kolsch. I mean, my dogs were always in the brew. It's what happens on, and it kind of fits the beer too.
Nice.
But it's just coming up with names that like mean something and relate to kind of the beer.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, similar vein for me. We have a beer named after every one of our pets. And then we dip into pop culture for some references. If it's for a cause, we do that. But I kind of venture down like different avenues for different series of beers. Like,
Yeah.
I have like a couple I name after horror movies, a couple after music references. Just stuff I like because it's just fun to get creative with it. But
That's
then
where your creative mind
yeah.
comes.
It's
So it's like things I like and like personal things.
The can art and the name is where it's just like, man, put whatever you think is
There's still
cool or fun or funny. Like,
I think the last bastion of expression as a brewer to put your
There's
your
still
twist
one
on
that
it.
I'm researching. That
Yeah.
I swear we're gonna do it at some point this summer if there's a festival lull, because I just need to try it.
Yeah.
And I want to do a pre-prohibition ale
Nice.
and just call it the Greatest Generation for like our grandparents.
That's cool.
You know.
Yeah.
Everybody that was that
Yeah.
in the Greatest Generation, basically the pre-boomers.
Brave boomers.
Yeah. See
And
what
then
they-
the
see what
boomers
they-
came in and fucked it off.
see what they were drinking with their lack of
Yeah.
refrigeration and
The resourcefulness.
try to recreate it and see what
Yeah.
it tastes like.
So we are heading towards, unfortunately, our time is coming to an end here. So I have to ask you, John, Dem Bones, what's on tap at your place, and how can people get a hold of your beer?
so at home, we have the 3 beers that we're drinking right now, and that's all on tap. So we have the Squid Games, the Citra, the Squid Games Galaxy, and then the Brown Ale. So that right there is all that we have. If you want to try it, reach out to me on Instagram at Dem Bones Brewing. I'd be more than happy to either can some beers up for you or let you take home a growler. So hit me up, and I expect an honest review from it.
Oh, awesome. Adam, what's on tap, man?
So we got the Irish Red Ale on right now. That's pouring in draft. I can also bottle some up or just come over and have a sample off a draft anytime you want. Just hit me up on Instagram, much like Dem Bones. And then we also have bottles of Crushed by the Fist of God, our smoked Russian Imperial Stout.
Cool.
So it's a hoppy stout.
Nice.
Still
I had that
pouring.
last year.
Still bottled up.
We put that in we had it in the brewery. We all sampled that.
Oh yeah, I dropped a bunch off. But yeah, that's what's going on, and we'll probably have a new hazy coming out right around the time you're hearing this. We'll probably be developing it, so
Cool.
check it out.
And also, too, we have events coming up in May and June. We're going to be at the Best Brunch Ever, and we're also going to be at Brews and Bruises. So there's tickets still available, I think, for both events. Search those out. And if you want what's going on with Adam down here in the Brew Lab, it's at @bash_brew on all social media. That's Facebook and Instagram. He's also on Untapped. Search out Dem Bones on Instagram and Facebook, and he has dembonesbrewing.com.
That's it.
And make sure you grab a Beer Dad shirt like I'm going to once we're done here. And of course, if you want to go with the boys down here in the Jojitorium, we are at DWTB on all social media. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Send in your questions, comments, and whatevs to decayingwtb@gmail.com. Don't forget, we drop new audio on Sundays, new videos on Mondays, and listener polls on Tuesdays, if I remember. Sorry. So, from wherever you guys are listening to us to where we are in the comforts of the Jojitorium, until next time, cheers.
Dennis Guy's a champion.